Right now we're at the Pascola Reservation, honoring our people and the knowledge of the history of the Yaqui tribe. So now I've been carving for 47 years. Right now you are talking to the last traditional wood carver mask maker here in this side in the United States on Old Pascua here in Tucson, Arizona. I am working and teaching people the knowledge that was given to me through my elders. It's about here. That's the spiritual part. Well, traditionally, I go harvest the wood before I enter the forest, the Huyanya, the desert world. I ask permission from the Creator, Mother Earth, that I'm going to take the piece of wood to produce a piece of art that represents my nation. And when I see a piece of wood, I see the image there. It comes to me through the spirit of the art world, the spirit of my people. It's a whole process because first you have to come out with the spiritual part of what you're going to bring out. Then you have to sand it. You have to form it. I do get a big old cottonwood and I split it with a wedge across all the way down and do work on 6 to 8 masks at a time. I do form it first and then I start forming the faces, then I turn it around and I start digging out after the faces are formed of what it's gonna be and dig them out, then I cut them out with a machete. On a Pascola mask across, they have the cross on the forehead. That blesses the dancer and their families during the ceremony, but also represents the 4 directions of earth and the sun symbol. The triangles under around the mask represents the beam of life, the mountains. The triangle under the eyes represents the raindrops, because we're known for farming. Also represents the teardrops of the revolution between the Yaqui and the Mexicans back then, before the Yaquis came across for their freedom. The dots on the mask represents the stars of family members. The red represents the sewa, the flower, but also the bloodshed in the revolution. The white represents purity, but also the candle lighting of every human life. There's horsehair, because the Pascola man represents the old man of the fiesta. Before the deer dancer can perform, the Pascola dancer has to dance 3 songs to bring the spirit of the deer from the flower world, the sewa anya, to this world, to honor all animals, insects, and human life, not only to bless our tribe, all indigenous tribe, and much as all the world. That's why we don't allow people to take photos of the deer dancer. Once the Creator calls me, my thing is lost and nobody picks up, but that's my dream, because for a while I didn't have nobody learning this. I do have apprentices that are learning, and they're good during the weekends. I go out there and educate people, and then they understand the purpose and the meaning of who we are and the symbolism that we carry on the mask or any carving, because it's very spiritual. I was taught to show respect, and this is what we teach as elders, is to be humble and grateful who we are as people.
Hi, I'm Tom McNamara, host of Arizona Illustrated. Thanks so much for watching this story from our show. And for more local stories from Arizona Illustrated, just click right here.